Hello everybody, welcome to this evening's chair yoga in the kitchen. Why not? We can do chair yoga anywhere. You get the seat at home where you're comfortable. Maybe it's just the kitchen today. It's a chilly afternoon. So we're going to begin. So for now you can simply place your hands, I like to just rest them into each other. We're going to roll our shoulders back and down, and we'll simply just all come together and take a few gentle breaths, just simply breathing in and breathing out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's do that again. And now place the left hand onto the heart, right hand onto the tummy. We're going to breathe in through that left hand into the heart, simply breathing in and then breathing out, releasing and letting go. Let's do that just a few rounds. Breathe in through the heart, breathing out, releasing. Let's do it twice more. Last one. And this time now we're going to add an affirmation that you can silently say to yourself or out loud if you're at home on your own in the kitchen. So we're going to breathe in, I'm here, I can handle this, I am here, I can handle this, I can. Let's do a few rounds. I am here, I can handle this, I can. I am here, I can handle this, I can. Let's do it once more, just to ourselves. Well done. So now let's take the arms out wide in that T shape. Palms are facing forward. You're rolling the shoulders back and down. Take a nice big inhale here, bring the chin towards the ceiling, and then exhaling, taking that right hand over onto that left shoulder. You're going to breathe in, chin to the ceiling, and take the left hand over to the right shoulder. So breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, keeping that chin lifted. Breathe in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Let's do a few more. Just gently go from side to side. This is your first little yoga move of the day or of the morning if you're replaying it. So we'll just go gently from side to side. You're just tapping onto that left shoulder. I have a little bit of a cold this week, so I'm just getting there. It's the time of the year for them. Let's do a few more. One more now on each side. You're doing really well. And gently come back to center. Well done. We're going to link the fingers. Then we're going to take those hands all the way to the sky. So now see if you can line up the upper arms with the ears. You're pressing through the heels of the hands. Big inhale. And then exhale, you're just pushing out the heels of the hands out from the heart. So inhaling up to the sky, aligning the ears with the arms, and then exhaling right in front of the heart, you're pushing out the heels of the hands. So we're going to breathe in, then we're going to breathe out. Breathe in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and out. Let's do 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Hands onto the knees. Close your eyes and take 2 breaths. Well done. Let's take the feet wider than the seat, wider than hip width apart. So toes are pointing out, heels are in. We're going to bring the hands into cactus. So elbows are elevated and in line with the shoulders, and I want you to spread the palms of the hands. So this is our lovely cactus. Take a nice big inhale here, and on the exhale we're simply going to close the arms and you're going to close the feet. So you'll need maybe to scoot your bum out a little bit onto the seat, but make sure you don't go too far because you'll topple over. So we're going to inhaling, we're opening the feet into that V, hands into cactus, and then exhaling we'll close. So inhaling, open, exhale, close. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. So it's like a sort of a cactus jumping jacks. So keeping the belly button glued back to the spine, and you're simply opening into cactus, opening the legs into that lovely V, tapping the toes out, and we're going to do another few rounds. Let's do 10 here. 9, 8, 7, you're doing really well. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Hands onto the knees, close the eyes and take those 2 breaths. So we'll take the feet out, just not as wide as they were, just maybe the width of your chair. We're going to take the hands up into mountain, so fingers are pointing all the ways to the ceiling. We'll do a nice big inhale here, and we're going to come back into that cactus shape. We're going to go back up into our mountain, and then we exhale, folding forward, reaching the crown of the head towards the earth. Inhale, sweep the hands up, exhaling mountain. Inhale, reach up, exhale, fold. So you're breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathing in and out. Let's do a few more. Inhaling, exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Let's do 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And folding all the ways up and bring that energy back down onto the knees. Remember, close your eyes and take those 2 breaths. Well done. We're going to reach up again. This time we're going to take the knee with us. I'm going to start on my left side. So we're inhaling, gentle little clap, and then exhale, lift that left knee and clap underneath. Inhaling back to mountain and then going to the opposite side. So you're breathing in, lifting up, breathing out. Breathe in, squeeze that knee up towards the chest. That's it. Breathing in and out. And you're just gently going, but you're just bringing that lovely movement into the hips. You're creating some nice core muscles as you go along here as well. So we're going to do a few more. Let's do 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Last one, and hands come down onto the knees. Close your eyes and take a moment. Okay, this time we're bringing the feet into it. So you're going to take your right heel out, tap it back, left heel out, tap it back, both heels out, tap them back. So So if you like, you can hold on to your chair and that'll give you a little bit of stability for this one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, we're going with the heels. 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, tap, 4. 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, 4. 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, 4. 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, 4. And continue. 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, 4. 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, 4. 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, 4. Keep it to the side. 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, 4. Another few rounds. Last one. Well done. Hands onto the knees. Close the eyes and take a moment. So we're going to do, let's move my piece of paper. So sitting up nice and tall once again. You're going to, just simply for now, we're going to rest the hands onto the knees and we just drop the right ear down towards that right shoulder. Then bring the chin towards the right shoulder and then just roll the head forward. Left ear to left shoulder, chin to left shoulder, and roll forward with the head all the way to the right. So nice and gentle with the neck. Right ear to right shoulder, turn your chin to the right shoulder, gently roll over. Left ear, left shoulder, chin to the left shoulder, and roll all the way across. Let's do right ear to right shoulder, chin to right shoulder, and roll. Left ear to left shoulder, chin to left shoulder, and roll. Come back to center, close your eyes and take a moment. Okay, so again, you can hold on to your seat if you find that you need that little bit of stability for this. I like to hold on to the chair sometimes, or else you can just leave the hands onto the knees. But what we're going to do here is we're simply going to tap the feet up and down together. So this is going to activate the core muscles. As I said, you can, if you like, just allow the hands to rest on the sides of the chair, or just to let them just be loose at the side of the body. So we're going to do just tapping the feet onto the ground, just gently elevating those knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And keep going at that rhythm. We're looking for that rhythm, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have another few to go. You're going to find the heat building along the thighs into those little hip bones as well as we continue. It's like having a little dance here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw in that core. Draw in that belly button. Well done. Take the right hand up and down. We're staying with the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one on the right side, and then we go to the left. And both together. Just like little body sweeps. 2 more. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And rest. So you will find a little bit of pressure on the hips, and that gets easier after a while. So take a moment, and then we're going to move into one more before we come to our little meditation, but we'll also come to a little story as well. So again, we're simply bringing the hands onto the ears, and you're simply bringing that right elbow to that left knee. And then you're going to go in the opposite direction. So you're breathing in, breathing out. But this time now, twist. Look back over that left shoulder. Look back over the right. At the same time, you're aiming to bring the elbow and the knee. So breathing in, breathing out. So you're coming through center. That's it. And out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. Give a little look. Breathing out. So twist as you go. And out. We've 5 more. 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Each side. And come to rest. So now it's time to lie back onto your chairs. Make yourself nice and comfortable. And we're going to tell a little story first, because today is very much about the I can. You know, I can do this, and why we do it. And it's just a funny story came up. We were visiting somebody lately, and the lady in the house was doing a lovely roast cook dinner, and I noticed she was cutting the sides of the roast before she put it into the roasting tray. And I said, oh wow, like, why do you do that? And she said, oh, it tastes much nicer. But she said, I don't know why we do it. She says, it's just my mum always did it. So she, out of curiosity, she rang her mum, and she said, Mum, why do we always cut the end off the lovely roast beef before we put it into the roasting dish? And her mum said, you know what, I don't really know, we've just always done it that way, and it tastes really lovely. But she said, why don't you ring, she said, your gran? So she rang her 95-year-old granny, and she said, Granny, she said, why do we cut the end of the roast beef before we put it into the roasting tin? And the granny said, because she said, that's the only tin I had back in the day. So a lot of the time we tend to carry on traditions, and sometimes not knowing why we actually do them. So it's about, you know, choosing your own I can in life. So just bring that to mind today, have a little bit of reflection about it, and then you can sit back onto your seat, relax into your chair, and we'll just do our lovely final meditation this evening. So once you get comfortable, lean back, close your eyes, and just allow the chair to support you. So imagine a lovely, soft, golden healing brush. It's as light as a feather and as warm as a sunbeam. And this brush has one job, and that's gently to sweep away every I can't and every heavy thought from your day. So as you relax into your chair now, relax into your seat, just visualize that brush just softly sweeping over the crown of your head. It sweeps across the forehead and eyes, smoothing away any tension. Now feel the brush as it moves down your neck and shoulders. Every I can't that you've been carrying is like a heavy weight, and imagine that being swept away. Your shoulders drop, feeling light and free. The brush moves to your chest, circling your heart. It clears the space for the I can to grow. You feel a warm, steady glow right in the center of your being. It sweeps down your arms, over your elbows, and right down to your fingertips. Anything you've been gripping too tightly, just let it go now, and allow your hands to feel soft and relaxed. Now the brush moves down your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. It's like a warm wave of relief, clearing the path for good, clean, positive energy to flow. And finally, it sweeps down the legs, your hips, your knees, all the ways to your toes. Every bit of stiffness or doubt is brushed right off your feet into the earth. You are now as clean as a slate. There is no I can'ts left in the room. There is only the light, the warmth, and the power of what you can do. So let's take one more breath together into this beautiful clear space. And then when you're ready, after that lovely brushing sensation, we will complete our session by bringing our hands to prayer at the heart center. Bring our thumbs to our third eye. May we have peace in our thoughts this week, to our mouth. May we have peace in our words this week, and to our hearts. May we have peace and love in our hearts this week. We will all namaste to our own hearts, and we will all namaste to each other. Namaste, everybody. Thank you.